So good afternoon everybody, what's up YouTube? And we are back again in SMAN Talk Show, and we are now in Jatilan Mall, and currently we are sitting down in Popcorn's Pizza, and this place became the place today we used to run our talk show. And before we ran a lot of talk show already for elementary kids like this. Okay, and right now we finally arrived in the final session, so I'm going to try to interview one of our best students from LTC English for seniors, and he comes from SMA 2 Kota Ternate. And as usually, we're gonna begin with asking the guests to introduce themselves first. Okay? Okay, Filsah, just make it fast.
Okay, let me introduce myself first. First of all, let me introduce. My name is Filsah I'm from Ternate City, and my from school is SMAN to Ternate City, and I live in Tabanan. Yeah, just that.
So the discussion today is going to be about technology, and Filsah is going to try to push his intelligence in giving opinion about the bad side and the negative side of technology advancement nowadays. And I'm gonna start the first question. Okay, can you clarify internet right now? Because as we know, internet has good and bad impacts also to humanity, and just make it short.
Okay. The first, I want to try to explain the internet is. The internet is bring some useful for humans right now and for the peoples, because it's gonna be like if you want to research something, search something, if you think it's very difficult, you just search in internet, and it's very useful for the people. But the bad side is many hackers is very widely is spread into the internet right now, and very maybe the kids would harmful ways to use the internet, want to search the pornography, maybe the people right now want to sell into the illegal drugs, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna possibly find the internet, so it's gonna be so dangerous for the people.
Okay, so before I move to next topic, I'm gonna ask probably one question, and I need you to try to solve this problem. Okay, so the problem right now, internet is really wide, guys. You can search anything you want. For example, if the one has a really bad mental, like this one wants to be a terrorist, for example, like that. So as if you become the controller of the internet, okay, hopefully I didn't say something wrong, how can you prevent terrorism by controlling the internet, for example, like that? Okay,
prevent the terrorists by the internet.
Yeah, because for example, we can craft our own gun as ourselves. There are a lot of tutorials in internet, and also even bomb. I don't know, probably later they can create an atomic bomb by yourself.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. So just try to use everything that you know probably right now, and try to solve this problem. And
Okay.
I'm gonna try to see it.
Okay, I'll try to solve my opinions and to prevent the terrorists, right? So the prevent the terrorists is gonna be like a more specific. If you want to search the tutorials how to make a guns in the internet, you can search, and we can discuss with the governments about this. And finally, this actually is gonna have a big wars actually, because of the technology and internet is gonna bring the harm ways. But if you say so, you want to prevent the terrorists, is gonna be like that.
Yeah, I think one of the ways just blocking all of the sites.
Yeah.
About those kind of tutorials later.
Yeah.
Okay, next. I'm gonna ask about cell phones, the invention of cell phones, but I think it's gonna be almost the same as internet, so we're gonna move to, I think, transportation. So, what is the best contribution of technology investment in transportation according to your opinion?
Okay, the transportation, the technology, right? Bring the transportation is very good, because every people who want to go in anywhere else, they just use the transportation like an airplane maybe, and the car right now they will use.
It's really easy.
Yeah.
And according to your opinion, especially in TERNATE. So what technology has given to TERNATE and transportation in TERNATE becomes probably better right now, according to your opinion?
According to my opinions, maybe I don't know. Transportation is bringing the good one because they just pray. I don't know.
He got special. I think in TERNATE they already have airport and also port here, harbor, and it's really good because it can help also the people in TERNATE to have I think better economy life like that. And then let's move to Filsah. I think this is gonna be one of the most important discussion in our talk show right now. So it's about health. So right now I just watched on YouTube. They are trying to do head transplant. What do you think about that? So they're going to try to move someone's head into another body.
Yeah. It's gonna be
What do
like
you think about it? Yeah, because it sounds really creepy for me.
yeah. From the good side, health for the technology for the health is bringing a good some reasons like our doctors who want to doing a research. They just use the technology like a microscope for the examples. It's good for the doctors and maybe stethoscope and another Röntgen's X is good. But like you say, it was like a moving the heads into the another bodies. Maybe it's something like a they want to be their self to be immortals. Maybe they want to God themselves to be like gods.
According to your opinion, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you agree with this kind of technology in medical?
Yeah, well, actually, I agree. If you want to make I say was you want to use the good ways, but moving the body parts into that one is I don't think so. I think it's gonna be like
So what's the reason you disagree?
because I think it's a little bit creepy. Yeah, I mean, just imagine the doctors who want to moving their heads into the dead bodies to make it the person is gonna be alive for more longer. And maybe they just right now they just want to translate to their brains into the dead bodies. It's gonna be so oh my god, it's very creepy things.
Okay, slide it, I think. So I think humans are trying to be God right now, probably.
Right.
Okay, we move to economy. So, I think one of the best contribution of technology in economy is, I think, because we have internet right now, so everything is online. So people wants to sell something, it's online, and then so everything is good. What technology has given to economy around the world like that. And I'm gonna try to ask you, Filsah. So according to your opinion, what is the bad impact of technology relating to economy? What is the bad impact?
The bad impact was, but I think it's technology for the economy is something like a social media. They just putting their want to sell something into the social media so people can search about it, right? But the bad one is they have do monopoly, something like a monopoly for the sellers. So it's gonna be something really bad. Actually, I don't really know about the economics, but I'm gonna try to push myself to organize it. And almost 70% they have doing about the economics monopoly. They just decide what the sale of it. Actually, it's not the price of it, the real price, but they just doing the monopoly into the more higher so they can more bonus for the prices like that. So I think it's gonna bring the best ones.
So it's like when you control the technology, like you can control the humanity. Probably I can say, like in Indonesia, I see when I went to Jakarta before, I think for example in Jakarta, the rich becomes richer and the poor becomes poorer. And it's because the rich control the technology. Hopefully I didn't say something wrong. Okay, we move to next topic. And the last one. Okay, so Filsah, what are the bad impact of technology, this atomic bomb? I want you to... So what is your opinion about it?
Okay. The technology in something like making nuclear bombs for the clear, right? So it's gonna be like a 19th century way back again. There's a Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They're almost bombed it because they use the technology. It's very harmful, and it's make it die for almost 20,000 people have been died, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, such a terrible. But meanwhile, we see into the positive one. We will see like the nuclears. The energy of nuclears is bringing in more goods, something like electricals for the electric. Like now we in Papuans right now we can see the electric. Because we're from nuclear, like American, Slovakia, and South Korea, they use nuclear technology for the electrics. For one examples like that. So it's bring the bad one and it's bring the good ones. Humanity. Like that.
So I think that's all for our discussion today. And then I think I'm gonna give you extra question. So according to your opinion, in the future, is human still going to control technology, or is it probably possible technology is going to control human? Because as we know right now, we have there are a lot of scientists are trying to build artificial intelligence. So just like this. So artificial intelligence is like computer, but it has conscious. And the problem is, this kind of thing is going to be far way smarter than human. That's probably my last question, and hopefully Filsah can do his best to answer it.
Yeah, I'll try.
Because I'm pretty sure he has never read probably about this kind of because it's not in our discussion. So this is like a bonus question for him. Okay, Filsah.
Bonus question.
So if you have watched movie like Terminator, or movies about robots, where humans are getting war with the robots, so that's the discussion right now. What do you think about it? Is it going to be, is humanity is going to fight with artificial intelligence, or even we're gonna be controlled by them, or we're just gonna still be able to control them? What's your
Okay, in my opinions, I don't think so. Technology is gonna be like gonna controlling the human. If the human use for the bad, for the good ones, it's gonna be possible the humans will controlling the technology with the good ones. But in fact, right now they make a robots, right? Right? But I think it's possible. Right now is the technology will control the human, but I think if the human wills wisely to control the technology, it's gonna be I don't know, it's gonna be like it's okay, it's gonna be possibly it's not.
You yourself, do you agree with this artificial intelligence invention? Do you agree people are doing research about it, or you disagree?
Okay, for that ones, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
So what's the reason you agree?
Because if you want to, they can increase their more intelligence about the technology, right? So they can increase more. So it's gonna be a good for helping more humanity and helping more people. Like that. So I just maybe if they're happy to make it, I'm happy to.
I'm gonna give you one extra question. Because his answer is really interesting. So one of the back in pay, if they create AI, they create robot, there are a lot of jobs are going to be replaced by robots.
Yeah.
So for example, there will be no teacher, English teacher like me because there will be robot replacing my
Yeah.
position. And what do you think about it?
Yeah. Maybe the people who gonna become retired. They're gonna become retired because, oh my God, it's gonna people gonna rule the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's enough because this discussion is getting longer and getting more and more difficult.
Yeah.
And decided, Filsah,
Yeah.
thank you very much and good job for today. And see you on the other talk show. Bye bye and keep being awesome.